So on the June 24th, we had a live event from Microsoft talking about the new Windows named as Windows 11. Now, it looks good, but there is something a bit weird about it. In 2020, Microsoft announced that they will not be making any more Windows OSs and will continue to give updates to Windows 10 users. However, they announced Windows 11. Did they change their mind or something else happened? Find out more after the intro. So like I said, last year they announced that they will not be making any more Windows OSs, but they soon announced Windows 11. Why did this happen? The reason is, every time they launched a brand new, well, nearly brand new, Windows NT version, but before they got launched, they had a few build leaks. This time, Microsoft wanted to fix that problem and tell their users that they will not be creating any more Windows NT versions. Well, not exactly like that, but you understand my point. They said this to make their users believe that if there was a leak, quote unquote that, of a new Windows NT version, they would have made their users to believe that it's fake. Nice strategy, Microsoft. But not so good strategy with the Windows 10X build. People that use the Microsoft Store regularly might have seen this. This is a Windows emulator that makes people to create virtual machines like how VMware and Oracle VirtualBox do. Now, this app was only available for Windows 10 Pro users, but most people with Windows 10 computers are likely to have the Home Edition for their personal computers, which sucked. Home users could download it, but could not download Windows 10X separately. But they did see the name of it, and the UI for Windows 10X was similar with Windows 11. The conclusion? They just changed their mind. Oops, I missed something out. The code name for Windows 11 and Windows 10X was Sun Valley. Now, on to how good or bad is Windows 11. As Marques Brownlee recently said, the OS is bad, but they could change it. I absolutely agree with him. In my previous video, I showed you guys that I have the Windows 11 ISO and how to get it. I run the ISO on VirtualBox. When I was testing it out, the features on Windows 11, I saw something. You know when you just got a brand new Windows 10 PC and you open your start menu, you see some advertisements like Booking.com or Microsoft Edge, which I like it now because it is now changed and based on Chromium. You do not get these advertisements in the start menu, but they do download trash apps on your PC like DTS Sound, Unbound. Those are advertisements, but you can simply uninstall them in 2 clicks. They have advertisements in the widgets menu. Maybe if Microsoft could remove those advertisements and only count on the revenue they get on social media and people who purchase products from them, they could make people who want to upgrade from Windows 10 and lower to be charged for a minimum of £10 or 13.82 US dollars and a maximum of £30 or 41.45 US dollars, which is affordable and gives a much better experience. Another thing is the time that they have now from today to fall. They could fix as many bugs that they could find in the software and OS, and as many features as they could sync into their OS, so they don't ruin their Windows 11 experience with updates every hour. They could have updates every week with all the ideas they could think of, other than every idea they could think of for every update. Another thing they could improve is the requirements. Now, I am fine with the requirements except for one that everyone hates. The TPM requirement. Most computers with Windows 10 is brought in 2016 to 2018, so they might have a TPM or might not. Computers that have TPMs have TPM version 1.6 to 1.8, and the requirement is 2.0. it sucks, right? So only if Microsoft lowered down the requirement to 1.6, it will be alright and most computers will have Windows 11. That will mean that they will get more money, and this will be perfect for their company. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. See you in the next video. Also, the link to the video of how to get Windows 11 will be in the card section and in the description.